the actual questions aren't that useful because they're after your head and what you've written. So as long as you get something down about knowledge, and you interpret it. The one reading I give you, I'll go down with the interpretation of you think of questions. So think about it before you write it down. So don't just rush through it. Think of, try and think of 10 good questions. Okay. Right. You are the Mel? 10 questions amongst us?
10 amongst us or 10 each?
10 amongst you. You discuss it.
And who are we asking this group?
I think then you put your questions to the everyone together. Yeah. So that's right. They did 10 questions between them, and then they put their questions to everyone as a whole.
That's right, yeah. And then everybody will answer them as a whole. Okay? So do you, are you looking a bit confused now? You're not looking confused, though. It's just a normal look. Okay. It's my...
Yeah, should bring a ventilator in.
Alright. That's too much.
These questions are very hypothetical. I don't think people know how other people will have these questions.
Not take it either.
Do you not think these sort of questions are hypothetical? Because you don't know people here that well enough to say, well, I'll go to him for advice and things like that.
No. You just have to form. You just have to form opinions.
What they look like? Do they look trustworthy?
Yeah,
Do they look intelligent?
From what people have said, from what you know of people, I mean, obviously, you can't just actually get very untrue correlation here because, well, it's natural because you know some people better before you came here, so you're going to trust them more. You're going to think they've got more knowledge. You're not going to know what other people know, and they're not going to be your friends, particularly.
Which person would you which person would you associate with yourself in terms of ability? Your sort of hello. Associate yourself essentially with like sort of liking yourself to an ability, sort of same level of ability you, same way of thinking, sort of.
Same like you.
Same idea, quite.
We do that. I don't know. It can be harmful. It's true. It's exactly right. Your analysis is dead right. That's it. Okay. I'll start up your group. It comes out like that, right?
Stand up for our group.
That's our group.
I'll sum it up. It's going to be subtle. It's your group.
No, it's going to you. Yeah.
It's the message to you all.
What is it? I see.
Wasn't it clear enough for it?
Who do you feel is most...
Move on.
You want to be pairs? No?
Oh, you just rely on yourself.
How many bags I do?
Huh?
How many bags I do?
Something like that.
He's a senator, encourages.
Is it?
Well, he's not even rolling it.
Like Mel.
Is the light? Is it the lights, the video that's stopping you? That's really bothering you? I don't know.
It's alright, leave it.
It kills you, I tell you. Okay, right. One thing, Mark and I will be marking these sheets, right? So we'll know your names. For that reason, I prefer it if none of you put including Mark or I in any of your answers, as it would be like who you make most answers. Okay. So because it's not fair, right? So Mark and I will mark the questions. Once we've used the names to find out the answers, the names will be destroyed, and under no circumstances will those names be divulged from you. Because I forget straight away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, but we wouldn't, it's much better if you don't shoot us in your answers if you intend to, because it could create, be, hurtful or whatever. Okay. Especially hurtful if you weren't intending to include us in the answer anyway. Yeah, so what you're going to do now, can I go around with you now? Yeah. Okay. Can we go around the room with names one more time? All right, please. So, Michelle. That's Michelle.
Shake the name out.
Yeah, shake the name out, Michelle. Michelle.
Darren, Martin. Leon. Garrett.
Nathan, Alison.
Dan.
Mark,
Austin.
Howard,
Adrian.
Nathan,
Danny Jonathan.
Mark, Danny, Melvin, David.
Right, okay, right, so I'm going to do this. Can one person from each group have the question in front of them and they'll ask them to the rest of the group? We're going to do the trust first, right?
Should we put your name
Sorry,
on
no,
the
we'll do the knowledge first.
top? Phil, put your name on the top.
Huh?
Put your name on the top.
Yeah, put your name on the top of your paper clearly. Please write clearly. Yeah, I said it. How do you want? No, you can do it one piece.
You put your name on top.
That's great. You keep all your answers on one sheet of paper, please. If that's possible. What's first? Huh? We'll do knowledge first, okay? We do which one first? And can you, second names are important if you don't know. If you want to know a person's name, you can't really ask them that, it might be embarrassing. Okay. So do you know people's second names?
Just
You
fine.
only use people that participate in the questions.
You can't use people Melvin and Danny are in it. But David isn't because he can't partake himself.
So he's not going to be in it. Right.
He's not in it, okay? In fact, David, there's no reason why he shouldn't be in it, really.
I've just screwed up his bit of paper.
Sorry, David can be in it because he'll only one answer. David's in it, right? Sorry.
doesn't that mean if there's a
David
drop,
is.
so loads of barrels going to
He might, yeah.
Right.
That's true. We might be able to identify David. We could. Are you prepared to be identified, David?
What? As what?
As somebody. No, we're better. No, it's not fair. No. Okay. Sorry, Melvin. Okay, we're ready to start. So for the knowledge people, right, top of your paper, your name clearly. Underneath that, write the title, which is knowledge. Right, and there's 10 questions, and one person from the knowledge group, right, ask the first question. And please write the answer clearly and second name if there's more than one of them. Everybody answers all the questions.
What's the maximum nomination for?
Only one name for every. You have to decide one name for everyone, and you have to put an answer. And it has to be somebody within the group. Nobody outside is like this question, like your best friend question. If he's not here, or she's not here, and you don't, then you have to put somebody else who is your next best friend, or whoever's here, you consider to be your friend.
Did you say you're in it?
I'm not in it. Mark's not in it. And David's not in it. Okay. Apart from that, everybody else in here is in it. It has to be somebody here, not including caretakers. Okay. Right, so we're ready to start. So who's got the questions? Martin?
Julian.
Okay, Julian.
Right, first question. Who would know the most about Israel?
Sorry, can I just interrupt? Is anyone in the group? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a question who knows about it, because I think here.
Yeah, here. We're not talking about sort of babies or something
Who would you ask if you wanted to know the next item on the agenda?
What?
You put
Who would you ask if you wanted to know the next item on the agenda? Click. Who would be the person to get the highest marks in an IQ? To get the highest marks in an IQ.
Those are the lines group.
Mine's could never existed. Such a mind.
Who would be the most modest about their level of intelligence, supposedly high? Who would be most modest about their intelligence?
What was
Mark Bendon.
Who
Can
would
you
be the
just
person
move
with the highest
back?
likelihood?
So I can't get Mark.
Mark Bendon,
Could you just
move
move
your chair back a
a
bit?
bit, please? Because David's shying away from the camera. Danny. No.
You're good at Who would be most able to produce a program as who would be able to produce a program in the shortest amount of time, most adapted to the person?
For an event or something.
Yeah. Sort of like a program, if they had to get off the top of their head, for example, the quickest thing.
Not in your
Oh, thanks. Don't give anything away, will you?
Moving swiftly on.
Who would attract the audience's interest the most? In other words, who would be the most interesting speaker? Number 7.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, come on, don't worry about the camera.
We're doing some other habits as well. Number 7. Number 7. Who would be able to advise you? Sorry. Who would be able to give you the best technical advice? Technical advice on sort of like, if you weren't sure about something, who would you approach?
It depends on what subject.
No, it means advice for because
General.
it means general. It doesn't mean like
General
like
advice.
you've got a problem. Who would you ask for advice? It means kind of you've got a problem in the sense like you've got your plan.
You don't know what
program.
you're
But you need to know where you get
You
it
don't
from.
know facts, factual, you don't know about. Who would you approach more than anyone else?
People play.
Right. Who would be most likely to be able to advise you on religious affairs?
Rabbi Freeman.
Angry. Angry.
Who would you? I think it was that quite quickly. Who would you feel to be the most similar to yourself in IQ ability?
He's not there.
Who would you most equate yourself to in terms of IQ ability?
Einstein isn't here today, is he?
No one's here. Finally, who would you say, in your opinion, has the best all-round general knowledge? Best all-round general knowledge. And that is the end of the knowledge desk.
Right, thank you very much.
Can you just do number 6 again?
6 again. Yes.
He's with it.
Who will be the main group of speaker? Yes.
It's going to be the most interesting one. Number 1 was... No, no need to repeat the last. Oh, don't you think you asked for it?
Yeah.
Number 1 was...
No, I can't. Who would you trust? The name of the person
I wonder why.
Question 2. Who would you entrust with a blank cheque? Everyone understand the connotations of that? Who would you give a blank cheque to? In other words, you'd trust them not to make it out for themselves. Who would you trust with your favourite outing?
I'm the most truthful. Six. With which of your friends do you have the best ability to share things?
One of these things. Can you sit down again, please?
Yeah. With which of your friends do you have the best ability to share things? 7. For which of your friends do you have the highest respect? Which of your friends do you have the highest respect?
Respect.
With which of your friends do you enjoy being with most? Which of your friends do you enjoy being with most? Which of your friends is the most modest?
Stand higher,
It's very difficult.
That's the idea.
10. Which of your friends will be most prepared to compromise in an argument? Which of your friends will be most prepared to compromise in an argument?
Right, as soon as you finish, can you make sure you name the top of the paper, right? And can you collect all the paper together? I'll go around and take from this.
You saw number one, was it?
Right, sorry.
Number one.
And number 5.
Can you
Number
finish?
one, number 5. Right, number 1 was which of your friends do you have the most in common? Number 5 was which of your friends do you find the most truthful? And number 9 was which of your friends is the most modest? Last one. Which of your friends would be most prepared to compromise in an argument?
Can I have a sheet of paper, please? Have you finished? No, papers. Thank you. Yeah, all right, that Is everybody giving us their papers? Right, thank you so much. What's going to happen now is, Mark and I are going to go off and say we're going to draw up the graph. It'll take a while. It'll probably take around about an hour. Okay, and we'll come back and later on we'll have a look at it and we'll evaluate the group. Right, thanks very much for cooperation. Don't worry, all
Stay sitting down.
You stay where you are because we haven't finished yet. Half an hour short now, right? What? Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of hours.
Any bribes involved?
It's pretty easy to see which one when one of the leaders
Should be.
Oscar Bailey's one. What about who knows the most about Israel? Who did you put down?
Yeah.
You must have started.
That's why I left the other thing.
Did you leave it
No.
It's private.
Jewish community. And from the statement that you make, a grading judgment will be given in the form of a mark from 1 to 5, and will be marked up on the chart up there. And if you can't think of anything within, say, 10 or 15 seconds, then you're disqualified. Now, we have certain rules that are going to keep this interesting. If you give me, Danny's going to be the main judge, and David and I will be helping in the judging. And the situation is going to be that if you say you give me the name of a group, this group exists in Redbridge. That is a factual piece of information, which is the sort of thing I'm looking for. Then that will probably be worth 1 mark. And if I go around 4 people later, and every person gives me the name of a group in Redbridge, then probably the 4th or 5th person will not get a mark. And if it carries on much more than that, we'll start knocking marks off the people that are doing it. So that keeps it interesting from that point of view. Secondly, there will be certain pieces of information which will be judged as being valuable to the discussion, or to the quiz, or however we're going to call it, and they will be worth more marks. So if someone give me a factual information, a statistic on birth or death rate or numbers, so if you give me the information, I'll do it. Right, okay. I'll do it again.
There are about 25 different Jewish youth groups in Redbridge.
The figure's low.
It is.
So the actual statistic wasn't quite correct, but it was just How?
Often overlooked is the Redbridge Sephardi community who meet for their services at the Newbury Park Underground Station.
I don't know anything about it, so give them time for that. But if I find you're lying,
It's about page 72 of this year's Jewish yearbook.
really?
I know that.
Do they meet work in the
Newbury Park Underground Station.
on the track. There is, because the Newbury Park Synagogue used to be actually before.
I'll show you this one.
Adrian.
The Six Zionist youth groups in the Redbridge area are fringe groups. They don't have much of a following, which indicates
a low level of what's the word? Which shows a lack of commitment, to the state of Israel.
Low number of people going to Zionists, yeah?
Politics are youth movement.
Okay.
Those two.
This was interesting.
Andrew?
If you go to a shul in the area, apart from the full shuls, you'll find that there's barely a few youth there, and about half the people there are over about 60.
True. Adam?
Next to Adrian.
Yeah. Adam?
The largest in Redbridge, the singular house. We have singular house, which is the largest community centre of its type in Europe, which incorporates both activities for Jewish and non-Jewish alike.
I think we've had it already.
No, it's
No,
different. It's a different fact, but it is some of it is repeated from a previous one. Yeah.
Groups know it is essential to provide places where the youth can go, but overall the community hasn't found a solution to getting the people who aren't involved in groups, getting them there. They haven't been able to get them there and get them involved.
Can you repeat it?
It's so long to learn it.
Simple.
Groups know that it's very important to get the youth involved in what they're doing.
Yeah.
On the whole, the community hasn't solved the problem of trying to get everybody there. They've got a small amount of people in the groups, but they haven't solved the problem of getting nearly all the people there.
Maybe more.
This enormous community has no Jewish high school to its name.
It's a true fact. True fact.
What's that?
There's no Jewish school.
No Jewish high school.
Enormous community compared to the other communities.
35,000.
No, wrong. You're out, Julian.
Oh, I know the answer.
Sure. Austin?
26,000.
Wrong.
19,000.
That's near enough. Does anyone know?
19,300.
No, wrong.
19,450.
No, you're guessing. 19,000. So Howard gets the marks, although not the full mark. So give him that. Give him 6 marks. That's a decline. I said according to the Board of Deputies survey.
Oh, you gave 26,000.
Right. The next thing I require to know is the number of Jewish youth groups on the current Youth Council mailing list. Danny has got
28.
wrong.
29.
Wrong. Danny 25. Wrong. Austin.
27.
Wrong. Adrian.
31.
I can guess as well. 26.
Wrong.
Ask you first.
No, because it's too stingy to send any money.
Exactly right.
30 in name.
Next question is how many clinics here?
Finally, for the moment anyway, the number of Jewish families identified as living within the boundary of London Borough of Redbridge, as according to this Board of Deputies survey. Number of families. Danny?
8,000.
4,500. I'm bearing some of these answers in mind because once I've gone down the hands that are up, then I'm right. So you're fine.
Should have heard that answer.
6. 8.
3,100.
6.5. You need to never do 6 a family house.
3,000.
5.5.
6.
Man Smith is right. The number actually identified is 7,600. You said 7.5. Nearer than
I did.
no, you said 7.5 on the second go. You said 4.5 on the first go.
First go's out of people.
First go is right. And finally, within the wider area, there was an approximate number of people identified as living within the wider area, including areas like Chigwell, Woodford Green, which is slightly outside the borough of Redbridge, which are still identified. Is it or whatever? I mean, the outreach of Loughton, Chigwell, those sort of areas. Right.
Is this people or families?
This is the number of people identified.
Is this in
Michelle?
29,000.
30,000.
33,000.
34,000.
28,000.
26,000.
34.5.
People.
32,000.
Danny Abrahams. It's actually 35,000 is identified. We were just.
34,000.
He was
34999.
That's 1,000.
That was like what? 35001.
Okay, so now we'll carry on with what we were doing before.
Oh, great.
What's that? Sorry? We were going around in circles before. Ask it.
Recently, Woodford Jewish Primary School, the only Jewish school in the area, was given, I think, it's over 100 extra places by the council.
That was the new building being built on us.
Yes, yes, that's right.
How much was that?
Wait 2 minutes.
Now wait till we all go get this Johnson. Oh! Yes, come on. Come on.
Keep going.
Come on.
Keep going.
Come on. Wait, come on.
Everybody else playing?
Who's playing?
I'll join in a minute.
Captain.
When everybody else is
Wait, come on. Quick look. Do you know? Don't really drink glasses. I'm sorry.
Come behind me. There's plenty of lead on it.
You've got to take the third.
I'm on video.
What's that?
Straight up off with the most right. Drop it. Bastard! Got there. Oh, we served. We got served. Oh no, what? Oh, Leon's here. Leon's here. I used to live with him. What's this? Ready? Go. What's that? Did you take that? Come on. Good thinking.
Very quick.
Get behind me.
Wasn't going to be around there, was it?
I served
No, I
to
can
you.
run around.
I served to you. I put it over your head. You have to eat it either.
Otherwise it'll be served to himself. Right, you've got to get around there before the...
Now, what am I doing with the shot and you miss?
Right.
I was so bad, Cam.
You did not.
I did.
As well.
Last time, final.
Up to 21.
That's fine, man.
I'm really in that quick. The date is 1881. Somewhere in Redbridge County.
Papers, get your papers here. Come and get your papers.
More extra, please.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that'll be $10.
$4, should be $6.
Well, to you, $5. I
$5.
like your face.
Okay.
I even on your pit.
Brilliant in town!
Billy!
Billy the Years! Hi, I'm Billy the Years. toughest, roughest kid to hit this town.
He's Billy the Kid, the roughest kid to hit this town.
And I'm only here for one thing, and it ain't her. I'm here to rub the banglumi of all its canals. Well, I'm there off to the Sharon Saloon to have my hot black carrot.
Right. A few hours later.
Service?
Yes, it is, sir.
I'd like to deposit some bacon on the side.
Bacon? It's not because you're here, sir. I'm afraid, Bloom's only. Bloom's bacon or nothing else.
Told you.
Oh, God.
By the way, did you know Billy the Kid's in town?
Excuse me. I'd like to make a deposit.
Yes, sir. Certainly.
Children.
How much?
From lunch.
How much? About £10. Well, put it on the table, please. American Express. That'll do that, sir. Would you like to rub my tips too?
Excuse me, mister, did you hear that Billy the Kid's in town?
Billy the Kid?
Hi, I'm Billy the Kid, the toughest, roughest kid to hit this town.
He's Billy the Kid, the toughest kid to hit this town.
And I've come to get all your canals.
Keep your hands off my canals. Nobody gets my canals. If you start any trouble here, I'm going to set Dave Goldberg on you.
Goldberg? Who's Goldberg?
He's the kosher kid.
I don't want to tangle with David Goldberg.
Why?
I'll come back another time, swinging my luction.
Okay, scene 3, Shabbat afternoon in Redbridge County. Okay, kid, we're right behind you. There he is, he's over there.
Hey, are you Billy the Kid?
Yeah, I'm Billy the Kid, the toughest, roughest cowboy to hit this town.
Yeah, he's Billy the Kid, the roughest, toughest cowboy to hit this town. Well, I'm Big Dave Goldberg, kosher kid from one stick. And I'm here, I'm going to stop you robbing the bank. Watch, choose your weapon, locked or no grappler?
Crackler.
Right, kid. Draw.
Hold it a minute, you can't draw at Shabbat.
No, you can't draw and shit.
Gee, I love you, kid, but we've only got 45 minutes till Havdalah.
I've never looked at it like that before.
Well, I think you better move it along down with us and we'll sort it away.
Order, gentlemen, please. We're here at this meeting of the wardens of High Lane Synagogue to discuss the problems we might have when confronted with seating arrangements for the forthcoming High Holy Days due to the recent closure or temporary closure of the local entertainment building. Has anybody any suggestions, Mr. Abraham? Tan your legs and elvin gold. Tan your legs and elvin gold.
What are we going to do now that the ocean's gone?
Tan your legs and elvin gold. Where are the roses of the gold? They will surely miss the show. It looks like we'll end up back in Melbourne Fields. And you know where we go. Reverend Black will have to squash him with the gals. Oh, where we go to break the day. The others pray. And then we stand there in our state. Yes, we've lost the page again. Page out. Page.
Go. Go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Eastern Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Morning, Mrs. Schnapp. Morning, Becky. Nice day. Here, did you hear about Mr. Scully's little Sadie? Saw her going into the Wimpy Bar on Tuesday afternoon with Fanny Goldberg's son.
Go on. The Wimpy? Did you hear about Josh Levy's daughter?
Go on.
Yes. The vicar's son. Bet she's not going to take him to the park on Rosh Hashanah, let alone to the Rodian.
Oh no, she's probably turning him in his skirt anyway.
Look now, but...
Hello, Mrs. Schwaltz. Hello, Becky.
Hello, Rachel.
And who's this?
Chris, love, what's yours? Who's this?
Well, she's been going with the local
Clergy.
Religious man, is he?
Yeah, I ain't seen you in church lately.
Well, I would have thought I'd put you to find herself a nice...
Hello, Scrabble! Hello, Chris! I see you talking I've been inside. What a fact, mate. Good talk. Hey, mate,
What would you think? A nice Jewish family like that? Down the Red House every night now. It's what the youth in this area are coming to, you know. A nice Jewish family. Well, I think her grandmother must be rolling in her grave now.
I know, kids nowadays have got more money than sense, and those cars, the way they park them. Honestly, it's disgusting.
Sorry, how did you get in?
Well, it weren't the first time, you know, with the, colour geezer, coup. It weren't when I done him over, no, that was the last time. It was, yeah, it was up in the park, right? And right, it was up in the park, against Spurs, right?
Start on you,
yeah, all up there. Usual intimidation, right? And anyway, I was just getting my brick out, and
I'll build it. Yeah.
Oh, I
What about John? That's in the bloody age, you know.
Have you seen Rob the Yob lately?
Rob the Yob? No, we'll see you.
I don't know. Last I heard he was inside.
What's that guy?
That's chopped liver. And it's 95 pence a pound.
It's not too.
Tastes like a hard crack to me, dude.
Will Rachel assimilate? Will Scrapper develop a palate for chopped liver? Don't miss the next thrilling episode of Eastern Avenue. Thank you.
Excellent. Hello everyone. $7.40. That's all.
Danny, it's snowing outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's snowing.
It's snowing outside. It's settling as well. So you'll have to do your exercises in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no running, Tim. No football.
Highly football, ladies and gentlemen. Interview in the morning.
In Danny town.
Yeah.
Danny, how do you feel?
You don't have a microphone.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, it's
Ha.
ha. So we take your microphone, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hope so. If we're lucky.
I understood that only with a microphone.
Really, Danny?
Yes. If you want to lecture about what? Israeli waking up in, you know.
Excuse me, I'm just going to take round the room, see what's here, so we can remember.
That's good.
It's good, yeah? Okay, Danny, well, you're a sport.
Good morning, Alison. Good morning, Martin. Morning. Morning.
No.
Morning, Alison.
No. Oh God. No.
Good morning, Martin. Come on, wake up.
Don't repeat, it's not mine.
Sorry. Come on, Martin. You got to get up, really.
No,
There's an exercise session in 20 minutes. Okay, in the main hall. Martin, this is not the attitude.
Look, this is a sleeping bag. It isn't that thick. I can see you've got your lights on.
Can you just
I didn't bloody say.
can you just poke your head round?
No.
Please, just for David.
Go on.
Just so we have a permanent record of you sleeping.
No, I've got plenty of permanent records from the last holiday.
She decided not to move.
I thought I fell asleep.
Where's Amanda Smith? Okay. Good morning, good morning, come on, wake up.
Good morning, everybody. Morning, morning. Morning, everyone.
Leon, come on, wake up, please. Michelle. Michelle, good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Michelle. Morning, Danny.
There.
Oh, you knew this was going to be on the programme. I thought you'd be prepared for it.
Yeah, I've got a zig.
You probably forget about it.
Whatever. This is very refined for first thing in the morning.
If you're awake all night. I was thinking about what they'd possibly do to wake us up after you were so casual about telling them what time breakfast was.
Who was thinking that?
Yeah.
I was not, I was fast asleep.
Anyway, what we have planned for you is at 8 o'clock there'll be an exercise session in the main hall, which is compulsory. If you're not there, then we may take some punitive action.
Oh yeah, and what expert's taking that, Melvin?
Danny.
Michelle. Michelle.
Yes?
What are you over there for? People are camera shy.
Oh, Michelle, you haven't got a tie on. Oh. Don't worry, he always looks sweet when he's sleeping, but never any other time. No pictures.
Right, it's been a pleasure waking you up.
We'll see you in the main room for
Oh, I really appreciate this. First thing in the morning.
Like everybody does.
Yeah, we're just doing it as a personal favour to everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I hope you've got my best side.
We have.
Which is your best side then?
Oh, the side that isn't so tired as this one. Right.
Right, okay, there'll be an exercise session in the gym, just a few simple exercises, just so we can show how keen people are when they're working.
Oh, fine, right.
Okay. Hey, good morning. Wakey, wakey.
Morning, everyone.
Come on, can we have some attention, please? No, he's not here, actually.
No, Price isn't it. Other people are.
Morning. Still Amanda Smith.
Okay. Whoever's taken Amanda Smith, could they please return her? Is she in the room? It's okay, really. He's over keen, this one. Not bad for an hour and a half sleep, Mark.
Not bad. Not bad, son.
Anyway, what we're doing now is there'll be an exercise session for you, for your entertainment, at 8 o'clock in the main hall area. Okay? Austin, I don't want you to look so wide awake in future. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, the camera's there, Helen, actually. So who have we lost? Adrian, Andrew, and Amanda.
Julian, we can't.
Over there.
Julian. Say hello, Julian.
Hello.
Have you got anything to say to the public?
Well, the weather outside is snowing, it's settling, and
Where's
it's
Adrian?
late Christmas.
Was he here last night?
Yes.
Well, they were probably in the room over the road.
You mean in the hotel? I do work. This work, Melvin, got everybody up, you know.
Adam doesn't look too keen on it.
Chino.
Morning.
Good morning, Adrian.
Shit.
Morning.
Good morning, Adrian. Adrian, morning.
What do you want, on the back seat?
Yeah, if you could.
Oh God, outside, I'm out.
Raise them quickly.
Oh no, I'm not. It's not running, it's no big light. I didn't smile because I was
Got a group photo.
Yeah, have you got one left?
I've got plenty.
Alright, let everyone load your bags in and then we'll have one.
We're gonna have a good. You're taking your
Champion, Howard.
Are you?
Can you make sure we all these wild boys and get the bags and we'll have a quick one, okay?
It's not on, is it?
Oh God.
It's on. You're gonna get a load of rubbish on it. I want it. Look, I want you to see a leader. Okay, over there, you lot. Right, okay. You're getting this down. Okay, go on now, organise yourself.
Organise ourselves.
What we were doing, this is the Mr. Photo. We had the JC photo. JC. Alison, she's being raped.
That's right, out.
What is all this, dragging me out in the middle of the day?
Just wanted to talk to you.
What did you say to Miss Johnson?
I told her I was an old boyfriend just back from the Arctic, 6 months patrolling